Welcome
Hello,
to
friends. The tea
the tea
at
3
with
GiGi
and
Andrew.
we're such dorks.
We are.
Oh, hang on.
She's messing.
It's
with
too
the
much on my side than it is on yours. That
I
way it has
wanted
to be
to
even.
feature her this week and not me.
Okay, well, fine. I mean, then we can just,
Off the camera. I guess. Oh,
kidding.
it has been
Hello.
asked multiple times. What in the world does Andrew do as he looks off on the side? And it's because I'm the one that's typing and getting all the juicy details.
Right. And I'm just here to look pretty.
Yes.
And dang it, I'm darn good at it, too.
You are pretty. Alrighty. So first things up, we would always like to invite you to worship with us at 8 or 10 a.m. On Sunday morning. Yes. 8 a.m. is like the old right one language, traditional. The 10 o'clock is like the regular
Right two.
Right two
Which
language.
I do believe they use the word contemporary, but don't be thrown off by the thought that it's like contemporary worship.
No one opens the DCP anymore. Shh.
Right. Well, I mean, some people do. I like to, just so I remember what it's like.
We also have morning and evening prayer at 7 a.m. and 5:45 p.m. and the Wednesday noon healing service.
Healing
it's
service
on
is
Wednesdays at noon. Do not call me and ask when the Wednesday noon healing service is.
Wait, what time is the Wednesday noon healing service? Hey, what time is the 10 o'clock service on Sunday?
You know, it might be at 10 o'clock.
Is it at 10? What about the 8 o'clock service? Is that at 8?
Someone argue it starts at 7:45.
Oh, well, okay.
So,
all right.
Yes. And someone's texting me probably like, Andrew, when is it?
What time is the service? The 10 o'clock service. It's at 10 o'clock.
So I hear there's a movie night coming up.
Yes. Youth group is having a movie night, which is a night in which we watch a movie. That will be here at Ascension at, I think, 7 o'clock on Wednesday, the 11th. AYG is Ascension Youth Group. Really creative acronym, I know. If anybody can think of a better acronym for our youth group, then please go for it.
AIG.
I
don't know.
I don't know.
I don't.
I'm going to use actual like AYG.
Yeah.
So
it's
at my prior church, it was EYC, which was kind of a cool thing. So everybody, was all down with the
AYC.
EYC.
EYC. Oh yeah.
Which kind of makes sense. I don't know. Anyways, we all called it EYC.
So up next there is Kinder music coming up.
Yes, that's cool.
Kinder music.
Music of the Kinders.
With little children running around, shaking little instruments and being all joyous.
Yes. So, Andrew, look what I have this week.
Yes. Okay. So, Mama Jean. Oh, and Chris Wednesday. Hey, Chris Wednesday.
Yeah, and I have a story to tell you about Chris Wynn, but I'll tell you about that.
Mama Jean mailed over a...
Right. So last week I complained about how I didn't have a college alumni mug and was trying to get my college to send me a free one. But instead, my mom bought one for me, which is cool because Mama Jean is awesome and makes sure that I have what I need. And what I need is a Barton College alumni mug. So now I'm repping Barton College, but that's no thanks to Barton College. Thanks to Mama Jean. So Barton College, you could have had a chance to be repping and be cool, but you missed it.
Mama J made sure.
She takes good care.
She does take good care. She sends fun cards too.
She does. Great pop-up cards.
Pop-up cards. Choose Some Shoes is back. Choose Some Shoes is you weren't here for it last year.
I wasn't. I didn't get to choose the shoes. I got the ones that I was given.
The vision was that the principal at White Oak Elementary School, it's not terribly far from it's in White Oak. I think. And so
I don't know where anything is.
It's White Oak.
Lived here for all 5 minutes.
They just needed some shoes to help with the kids who were coming to school with either wrong shoes, completely burnt out shoes,
flip-flops in December.
Flip-flops in December.
Don't work.
And instead, we ended up with like 160 some odd pairs of shoes to donate to them.
Which is awesome because
which is beyond awesome.
Feet are important.
Yes. So it is back this year. We are going to see if you guys can meet the challenge to at least get 160, if not more, pairs of shoes for White Oak.
Oh, we can totally do that. Now, can I bring my old, nasty, blown-out shoes, or So they have to be brand new shoes.
No.
New or gently used?
New.
New.
Yes.
Not like those shoes you wore once and then couldn't return.
Yes. No pumps. None of that.
Yeah.
This is not RuPaul's Drag Race. This
Aww.
is tennis shoes, closed-toed shoes.
Right. School shoes.
And then if you think about it, throw in some socks that match. Because you remember when people donate shoes, they don't think to put socks in there too.
But apparently, wearing socks that match is not the cool thing for kids to do anymore.
Well, I mean, like that match the shoe size, not like that match. So if you
I'm just making sure you're staying on trend.
Yes, I am on trend. Sort of. Just make sure that there's some cushiony socks to be had.
Yeah, not the non-cushiony kind. We only want the cushiony kind.
So coming up, this is a long announcement that's going in here. I'm just going to direct your attention to said comment. Nicole Hild. So what this is Education for Ministry. Linda is laughing at us. Sorry. Education for Ministry is this awesome sort of like furthering education to enable you to grow further both in Christ and in your knowledge of church history, of theology, of the Old and New Testament.
Yeah.
It's a 4-year program, but it's totally awesome. Mardell's information is there in the announcement. I'll let you read that because it's worth reading.
And EFM is a great way to, if you are thinking about getting more involved in ministry but don't maybe feel confident with what you know about the church and the Bible and stuff like that, it's a fabulous way to kind of get some of that knowledge so that you can be a better member of a church and to be a better lead ministry and all that kind of good stuff. Your mug is super fancy.
It is. Howard stole this mug once. For those who remember, dear Father Howard, who may be watching at this point, this precious mug of mine disappeared for a while. And then I saw Father Howard scooting down the hallway with my mug. And
no. Mug theft is something that is taken very seriously
around this office.
Right. Like, that's why I keep my favorite mugs in my office. Like
I do. Mine are in this cabinet right there.
They're in there?
They're in one of those.
Okay. Yes. Now I know.
So, Women's Retreat.
Women's Retreat, yes.
I don't know how many slots are left. I did email Charlotte Wood. I've not heard back from her, but there are some slots still available. You can email her, hop on it, because I think last Sunday they were like, there's over half of them were taken. So that means there's only like 10 or so left. So make sure you get that in. But
there was I was going to say there was only like half.
There was like 30 openings, and then before people could read their bulletins, 10 were gone. And then as of last Sunday, like 15 or more are gone.
So by now,
I don't know. That's why I was like, I hope there's some left.
So if you really want to go, then
Beverly, you are entertaining. She's right.
See, I think you're entertaining too, Bev. I love you. She's giggling.
Wish we could record her.
I know.
Flat Jerry Lee is pretty much booked for July.
He's a happening guy. Isn't one of ours at General Convention right now?
One of ours is at General Convention, which I am proud of. I'm sure someone else in the diocese took him, but ours is at General Convention.
William Simmerly. I'm so sorry.
Will Simmerly. Yes, shout out to Will. He took it.
He borrowed. As in he was probably already on the plane and was like, by the way, I'm going to borrow.
No, he emailed me before.
Yeah, probably as he's waiting to board.
So
I'm just kidding. I love you, William.
I will buzz through a couple of things.
All right, buzz.
Date night is on the 13th of the month. Make sure to bring some pizza money if you abandon your children with us. You may RSVP to nursery 16 at knoxvilleascension.org.
Oh, can I do the next one?
Yes, you may.
So between now and for maybe a month, the carpet the end of the.
Oh, it's $5. Pizza money, $5.
Pizza money is $5. So bring your $5 if you want pizza.
I'm putting this in the comments.
Right. Thanks, Linda. She popped in. She was like, $5. So just to catch you guys up. Okay, back to me.
I don't know why you find this next announcement so entertaining.
It's so great. Okay, so between now and for like a month, the carpet in the office is going to be cleaned. So what will make our lives a lot easier, and also those of our wonderful sextons, is to kind of keep foot traffic on Saturdays and Fridays in the summer just kind of to a minimum, so that we're not cleaning and then have to re-clean because there's a lot of people walking around and stuff like that. So yeah, so clean carpet is always exciting.
So I would like for all of you to put on your little calendars that Sunday, July 29th, after the 10 o'clock a.m. service in the parish hall, we will have a reception in honor of Pat Wingo and his family.
Nice.
Yes. So make sure, turn out in numbers. We've had slightly lower attendance for some reason, but
well, I mean, it's summer.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't
Come
care.
to church.
Jesus needs you.
We need you.
We need you. No, Jesus needs you more. So
we miss
Sunday
you.
the 29th, there will be a little shindig down in the parish hall.
Ooh. Will there be music?
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean,
more to follow.
Shindigs are, you know, like by definition, there has to be music, right?
Shucking and shagging.
Ooh, that's fun. Okay. Okay, now
So,
to be fair, hang on. We got to explain because we are Carolina people, and therefore they may not know. Yeah, so that's why I'm like, okay. So shucking is like shucking up oysters. So one of those like down east things that you do, like down on the coast of North Carolina, South Carolina, is shuck oysters, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then shagging is not the traditional knowledge of shagging, but there's a beach, low country, down east dance with like a 1, 2, 3 rock step kind of deal, and it's called shagging, and so it's called the Carolina Shag. So we're not talking about anything else.
We're not talking Austin Powers here.
Right. So
just to clarify.
Right. Just
Safe
wanted
church.
to clarify
Chris
very
Lane,
much that it's a cultural Carolina thing. Yeah, big trip coming up called the Mission Trip. It's going to be awesome. We're really excited. We're going to the Eastern Shore of Virginia with the youth.
Slow down.
I'm really excited.
Going so fast.
So excited.
We have time, my dear. We have time.
Ooh, I got things to do. Okay. So we're going to the Eastern Shore of Virginia. We're very excited, and yes, so all of that. Okay.
So I did post, we are in need of volunteers short term to go visit people in the hospital and in long-term care. Well, long-term care, we probably need slightly more permanent volunteers. So we've had a number of parishioners that have entered into long-term care. That's like nursing homes, assisted living, independent living, but you know, they kind of watch after you. And sometimes it's harder for them to come to church. Sometimes they just need a friend. So if you are so inclined, you can message us directly on Facebook. We'll hook you up. Hospital, the visitors, a couple of people are on vacation. A couple have, they themselves are sick, so they need some short-term interlopers. And let's see. Oh, yes, I was just going to say briefly, the Ascension Trekkers are going to Clingman's Dome on the 11th, and then they're going to the 7 Islands. I can never do the right 7 Islands Wilderness Park on the 16th. Jeannie Davis is now in our office and looking at us. Hi, Jeannie. Would you like to say hello to the world on Facebook Live?
No.
Oh,
she says no.
Well, okay.
She says no.
Because we're live on Facebook right now.
We're live on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah, she's back.
She's back. Oh, yes. For those who would like to know, Saber Martin is back.
Back in the house.
I don't know. She's somewhere.
So.
And I think that's about it. Oh, one last juicy detail. The parish paper is going back to a monthly publication.
That's great fun.
A little more work for me, but a lot more joy for the parish.
Yay, joy.
Joy down in my heart.
Also, what's coming up, also some really cool workshops that Andrew has been working very hard on preparing.
Yes. So I'm doing AV workshops. So if you want to know how to operate the projector or the TV card,
or if you use it at all and you have questions about how it works, and I think it's important that we go ahead and train a few people on how to use that
instead of making me run around. Because
yes, Andrew could do it, but Andrew also has limited time and is very busy and important. So yes, you are.
So that's coming up on August 29th at 7 o'clock p.m. you can RSVP to me.
So I have a story about Chris Wynn. Can I tell them real quick?
You have 5 seconds.
Okay, so last night we were at the Monroe's house, and homeboy got burned by fireworks. But he'll be okay. He'll survive, I think.
That's sad.
But anyways,
we were wondering who was going to lose one of their fingers on July 4th.
Well, he didn't lose a finger, but there may be a scar. But it was really impressive, and he handled it very well. So it was great, and I would like to thank the Monroes for having us and for not blowing us up.
Well, thank you all for tuning into the tea at 3 with the two of us. This will be up on the podcast. And next week we'll be back at 3, and we hope you come to see us.
Join us.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.